Okay, so here with Darryl Evans, first team manager. Darryl, after a 2-1 win in a very sticky pitch against Horley in the league, how are you feeling? What's your feedback?
Disappointed. I thought, happy with the 3 points. Let me take a step back. Yeah, I'm happy with the 3 points. Not happy with the level of protection and officiating today, and I don't normally say that. I think we absolutely. I've got 2 or 3 lads there who are lucky that they're not in hospital today with broken limbs or whatever else, and it was most probably, for me, that was, as a group, we should all have a little bit of protection, and I don't think we had it today, which set the precedence for the rest of the game. And then it become tit for tat. We've gone in at half time 2-1 up. We've come out in the second half where we've done really well. We've had loads of chances, and then we're silly little niggly free kicks are being given. We've got the advantage with 4v1 and we get pulled back. And it's not acceptable from them. It's not acceptable from us by the way we played. We should have been better. We should have killed the game off. But, the positives are we had a disappointing defeat last week. We've come back today. We've got a result. It's an ugly win on a sticky pitch, heavy. Everybody thought it'd be off. Your groundsmen, everybody's worked their magic to get the game on. And we've got 3 points, and we're another step closer to sticking in that in the playoffs. Leaves us in a decent position, but we know we're way off where we should be. So as a group, and that's not me trying to, do a disjustice on Horley, because I thought they came here to try and do a job. But they were nowhere near today. We should have blown them away. It should have been more than it was, but it didn't help by the officiating and what happened, because that, you have people then start anticipating. You have people then start worrying about what they're going to do because they don't know what's going to happen. And I've got boys on the treatment bed in there that, I don't know how they're going to get home tonight. They ain't driving, and they're not going to be able to get home. They're going to have to sort it out. And it was absolutely, that protection needs to be better.
Yeah, and I think Darryl. Yeah, I mean, look, we can focus on that. There was some very, very strange decisions, none more so than the penalty, which totally stunned the Horley fans and the Fleet fans. Where he's gone through, he's given the advantage, then he's brought it back for a penalty. It's a very, very strange decision, but. Despite the officiating, like you said, we don't often talk about that, but feels like you want to get that off your chest. Positives from the day. One, getting the game on was a positive.
Yeah, no, and obviously, look, we've a bit of bounce back ability from the lads. Yeah. Everyone was hurting from last week, Daz, and we've come in there. We've had a little session on Thursday, and we've managed to get the game on. We managed to get a result. We're one step closer to being in the playoffs, but we're far from our best. And that is maybe people just, sat in our comfort zone, thinking, all right, we're going to steamroll teams, and and that's a mindset change that needs to happen. But some people have to hold themselves accountable, and we're trying to make changes. I'm a gaffer and a coaching staff that we try and keep a little bit of sustainability and a little bit of stability with the team to give us that little bit of continuity, so if we've got issues we can rectify it. But I think we have to try and have a look a little bit different and try and see what's going on. But the positives are, for me, 3 points. We're another step closer. We didn't want another game called off. We needed to come back. Unfortunate we missed a penalty in the first half. That's rare. It's a rarity.
Yeah.
So, if we go in at 3-1, I think the game is a totally different perspective. But yeah, some of the positives, obviously, the new lad, Sammy's come on, he looked okay. Quasi's come on with his first sort of debut today properly, and he's looked okay. So it gives us strength in depth. We've had a few sickness and injuries in the squad this week. We had Nick Medcraft out, a usual starter in 11. He's struggling a little bit. We've got, a sickness bug that went round and took 2 or 3 of the lads out. But yeah, so the positives to me, it shows strength in depth, that you've got a Horley side who are doing really well in the form guide. They're 6th in the table, taking 13, 14 points from their last 6 games. They've come here to try and disrupt it and try and take advantage of where we're at, but we've managed to, fingers crossed, get the 3 points, and we look to rectify the silly mistakes that we made to try and go again on Tuesday.
Great. Well, look, we'll catch up with you. Abbey Rangers away on Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Darryl, and we'll speak to you next week.
Cheers. Thank you, Darren.